America is not great. America is a shit face. Okay? If they literally are making money on killing their people, they're making money on destroying families. That's not a good country, guys. We're not in a good country. Right? We're not in a good country, guys. But you got to try to make the best of it. That's why you got to do your own thing. You got to create your own so you won't depend on the government. You won't be restricted on what type of food you can eat. Right? You won't be restricted on where you can go. So ACS is agents, but the schools are the ultimate agent. ACS is the police. Foster parents are the correction officers. Fucking schools are the spies. Okay? Schools are the spies. Right? That calls cases in left and right. Left and right. And guess what? When the school call a case in, the ACS workers have to go. I remember I had a case. And I think it was the child didn't go to school. Go to the doctor in like 6 years. Now, I haven't even been working as a social worker that long, but I'm like, so why the fuck did the school wait for 6 years? Right? So the mom was Muslim. So Muslims have their own kind of thinking. They feel like the kids don't need shots, which is true. Right? They don't need, to be pumped up with medications and all that. So they don't take their kids to the doctor. All right, that's their religion. Right? But in America, they don't give a fuck about your religion. You Muslim. She didn't take her kid. It was 2. She didn't take 2 of her kids to school. To the doctor in 6 years. They call a case. So boom, shit ends up on my desk. I'm minding my fucking business doing another case. Boom. Oh, we need you to go see these kids. Of course, I gotta stop what I'm doing. A slave. And go see about these kids. So now with ACS, it's a questionnaire and shit. Like you gotta, ask the kids and ask the parents and all that stuff. So you don't call a parent. You go right to the school, and I spoke to the kids. And the kids was like, well, we're Muslim. They were older, so they was like 9. I think one of them was like 9. They was older kids, so they wasn't like babies. So they was like, well, my mom doesn't believe in making us get shots and all that stuff. And I'm sitting there like, I don't believe in that shit either. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, What? What else? And my mom doesn't, believe in taking us to the doctor when we're fine. We eat right and all of that. So I said, okay, cool. So this is what I put inside of my note. So I'm not trying to get the mom. No. All right. So I went to the guidance counselor and I said to her, I said, why would you wait for 6 years? Oh, we just found this out. How did you find that out? Oh, from the kids. What? So if the kid never told you they haven't been to the doctor in 6 years, this case would not have been called in. Oh, that's why we interview kids. We got to know if they're in danger. These kids ain't in danger. Taking shots is dangerous. Coming to school is dangerous. So I called mom. I told her the situation. She crying hysterically. Oh my God, don't want to take my kids. I'm like, Mom, listen. I just need you to go to the school. And I said, remove your kids from that fucking school. I don't give a fuck. And she did. She said, you know what? And I appreciate you. I removed my kids from the school. We closed her case out. But the only problem is when you have, that's medical neglect. That stays on the parents' records until the youngest child is 28. Unless you have a good lawyer. Unless you have a good lawyer and your lawyer can expunge the whole fucking case. See, I never had a case. My mom never had a case, and I'm grateful to this day that my mother never got me and my brothers into the system. I ain't never had no case. My kids ain't never had no fucking case because I understand how this whole system works. Right. So it's fucked up, guys. The schools are the main people that call cases in. Then the ACS workers come, and then they put the kids in the correctional facility, which is the foster parents. I've seen foster parents fuck kids up. And guess what happens? Guess what happens? If you fuck up your kids get removed and put in another home, and now you got to go through parenting classes, anger management classes, blah blah blah, all this shit, got to go through a year headache. If a foster parent, remember, foster parents are agents for the states to detain the kids, to house the kids. They pay, the state pays foster parents to do this. But if a foster parent fuck a kid up, guess what happens? All they do is just remove the kid and put him in another home. And then they put another set of kids in their foster home. Ain't that crazy? Your own fucking kids you can't hit. But a perfect stranger can hit your kid. But the same thing with police. Police can fuck your kid up, kill your kid, not get any consequences, but you as the parent that pushed the motherfucker out will suffer consequences if you slap your kid. There's a lot of young men and women, 18, in jail because their parents wasn't allowed to hit them. So the police was allowed to hit them. As I told you, my dad grew up in Jamaica. He got his ass up every day, and he a good man. He ain't never been to jail. These kids need their ass whooped. That's what they need, a good ass whooping. But the law says, oh, you can't hit your children. You can't touch your children, but we can. We gonna fuck them up. We could kill them, but you can't. It only hurts the Black and Latino communities, guys. You know, as I continue, it's like, once I start learning and understanding, it's like, sometimes I get scared. Sometimes I get nervous, like, damn, yo, what else? It's like, damn, I thought I knew everything. Now, I don't know nothing. And now, it's more shit to know. I'm telling you, America fucks their people. Like, literally fucks their people. America jails their people and throw away the key. They don't give a fuck if you ever get out. Because to put somebody on Rikers Island costs $100 grand a year. They'll leave you there for 20 years. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. Put kids in public school, cost $6,000, $7,000, up to $20,000 a kid. They don't give a fuck if you stay left back for 10 years. They get paid. Meanwhile, the parents and the families are the ones who suffer. Right? So this is why I say, guys, get your shit in order. Get your finances in order. Get your life insurance in order. Get your investments in order. Get your business in order. Because the government, the American government don't care two flying fucks about their people. They don't give a fuck about us. So we got to give a fuck. And the people that think the government cares are the same people on welfare, the same people on Social Security, the same people on pensions and IRAs. And you're limited. See, when you depend on someone, you're limited to the things that you can do. So you can't do but nothing that's out of this box. So you got to get your finances in order, guys. You got to get your life in order. You got to get your mind in order. Your health, wealth, love, and happiness. The government don't care about your money. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your happiness. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your love. So you got to care about that. You got to care enough about it to say, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to be a slave to this. All right? And then the problem is there's too many single moms that are Black that are just trying to make it. Meanwhile, these are the vulnerable people that the system takes it out on. Now mom ends up homeless because now she got to be going back and forth to court just to get her kid back for some false allegations that the school had. Now you got to be trying to move and trying to find another school to put your kid in. Now you got to take off from work from that. Then you end up losing your fucking job. Now you're motherfucking homeless. Now it's like, all because y'all lied. But the system is invested in destroying black families, Latino families. They're invested in that, guys. That's why I keep saying, all these single moms, y'all need to get you a man, right? Find your king, become that queen, build your empire. Forget all that, turning up and Gucci and all that shit. Worry about family, guys. Too many gay men, too many gay women, right? That's not right, right? It's all a tactic that the government is using to gentrify, right? The black and Latino community. They don't want us having any more kids. They don't want us reproducing. They hate us. And then meanwhile, all these women, single parents at that. See, married people ain't having a whole bunch of kids. I'm sorry. I know married people and we ain't having a whole bunch of kids. It's all these single moms having a bunch of kids. The fuck? See, you got to care about family. You got to give a fuck about the structure. You got to care about that. If you don't, then you got 3 baby fathers, 4 baby fathers, 5 baby fathers, 8 baby fathers. And the government is looking at you like, stupid. Stupid. She ain't gonna have none. She gonna be on welfare. Stupid. She gonna end up in a homeless shelter. Stupid. Her kids gonna end up in jail. We about to make a fortune off this stupid ass mother who got 4 and 5 kids. Single mother. She's stupid. See, my family is a threat to the American government. A black man with a black woman, and we're helping our children, right, to continue to build the empire. I'm teaching my kids to get married first, not have babies and shit. Get married. Build the family structure. Build the family legacy. Keep building the family legacy. That's what I teach my children, right? My mom didn't teach me that. My grandma didn't teach me that. No, because they was all single moms themselves. Right? My aunt didn't teach me that. Right? So this is why, guys, we got to get our finances in order. We got to get our mind in order. We got to get our family in order, guys. All you single moms, find you a man. Or go find your baby father. Get back with him. Y'all start working together, building an empire together. You become a threat. I'm telling you. The black family is a threat to society. It's a threat to the government. They say it's a bad thing for them, right? But for you and your family and your legacy, it's the best thing, right? Because you're showing structure. You're showing organization. You're showing that 2 black people can come together and build and not tear each other down. Not kill each other and at each other's throats. Not getting divorced. What the system wants you to do. So that's why you got to wake up. You got to be conscious. You got to want to win. You got to want to go. You got to want to grow. You got to want to be better than the average bear. You got to want your children to have more than just a check to check. Right? But if not, don't worry. Because the school going to be calling cases in. ACS going to be snatching kids still. Foster parents are going to be housing people. They even hiring foster parents. They got campaigns. They have campaigns for foster parents. Oh, become a foster parent today. Become a fucking correction officer to detain these kids today. We're going to pay you $600-700 a kid. That's how much they charge. That's how much they pay. Man, listen. I wish the government give me $600 per kid. They give foster parents anywhere from $300 to $1,500 a fucking month for each kid. They don't get the parents that. They get a foster parents that. ACS workers make anywhere from $40,000 to like $80,000 to just remove kids. They paying people to do this shit. They paying the schools to do this shit. Meanwhile, the parent ain't getting paid. The parent's struggling. It's sad, guys. It's so sad. It's so sad. So this is 2 parts. It's just so sad. ACS is fucked up. The government's fucked up. The schools are fucked up. The foster parents are fucked up. Foster parents do it for the money. Foster parents don't really care about these kids. A lot of them. Now, like I said, there's 1 or 2 parents that care. Like my aunt, she really cares about the kids. But some kids come to her so broken that she end up giving the kids back. It's crazy. You could just say, I don't want these kids anymore. And guess what? ACS comes and remove them, and now they're in another home. A little baby my aunt had been in like 10 homes in the last 6 months. That's not even normal. But for ACS, it's normal. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the well-being of the children. They only care about the dollar. You keep moving kids, you keep making money. You keep putting your parent in service, you keep making money. Meanwhile, the parent is stressed out. Meanwhile, the parent can't think. The parent can't go to work. And the parent can't get time off of work to deal with this shit. This is a lot to deal with. The parent should at least get a fucking month off with pay. Okay? To deal with this shit. Because it's a lot to deal with. You can't think right. Not having your kids. You can't think. I can't imagine not having my kids. Yes, my kids get on my fucking nerves all the time. But I cannot imagine not living with my kids or being with my kids. I would feel empty. Could you imagine moms right now that don't have their kids for the Christmas holidays? They depressed, and people commit suicide in the holiday season. I feel sorry. Right? I do feel sorry, but again, we have to wake up, guys. We have to wake up. We got to do better. We got to want more. We got to want to build something for our last name. We got to want to depend on ourselves. Jewish people, they depend on the family. They depend on themselves. Chinese, they put all their money together and they depend on each other. They ain't worried about no government. They ain't worried about no government bullshit. They ain't worried about their kids getting snatched, because they kids, soon as they come from school, they working in the business. They at the Chinese restaurant, they at the nail salon, they at the restaurant, wherever, they at the clothes store, wherever they doing, the spa, wherever. They making kids productive. They're growing up production so they can further the last name. Meanwhile, black kids, they come home from school, they on YouTube scrolling. No life, no nothing. So hopefully this video helps. Make sure you register for my class, How to Make Money Online in 2019. Quit your damn job, be independent. I'm also going to have a segment in there where I'm going to be doing a training on how to teach your children how to make money. How to teach your children how to make money. I'm going to have a segment in there on that. Okay? PayLikeTanisha.com. Get the free book and set up your free 14-day free trial with ClickFunnels. PayLikeTanisha.com, guys. See you soon.